You hold all applause until all of this year's military heroes have been introduced. Chad BASCOM. Chad served in the United States Navy from 2002 to 2016, earning the rank of Petty Officer Second Class. Chad is joined on the field tonight by his mother, Vicky, and his wife, Mindy. John BERGE. John served in the United States Air Force during the Korean War from 1950 through 1952, earning the rank of Sergeant First Class. Mr. BERGE passed away in November of 2015. He is represented tonight by his children, Carol and Kathy. JONAH-PAUL BLIX. Jonah is currently serving his country in the United States Army as a private second class. Jonah was unable to be here tonight, but representing him are his parents, John, Paul, and Jennifer, and brothers Noah and Elijah. His family misses him greatly, but they know he will do great things in the military and that the United States is safer with Jonah serving. DRIES D. BOSCH. DRIES served in the United States Army from 1946 to 1947 as a private first class and was a lifetime fan of the Minnesota Twins. Mr. BOSCH passed away in November of 2005. He is represented tonight by his sons Greg and Steve and grandsons Chad and Ryan. KERRY BROUSARD. KERRY is currently serving her country in the United States Navy. In January of 2016, she was assigned to the USS Frank Cable in Guam and has earned the rank of Petty Officer Second Class. KERRY is here tonight and is joined on the field with her parents, Dave and Kelly. Leo BUELOW. Leo served as a staff sergeant in the United States Army from 1942 to 1945 and fought in the Battle of the Bulge. Mr. BUELOW passed away in August of 2007. He is represented tonight by his grandson Greg and Greg's wife Kerry. Jack Corey. Jack was an electrician's mate third class in the United States Navy from 1944 to 1946. Mr. Corey passed away in February of 2016. He is represented tonight by his daughters Kathy and Jane, his great-granddaughter REINBERG, his grandson Aaron, and Aaron's girlfriend Kim. Tom FRUEHLING. Tom served as a first lieutenant in the United States Army from 1968 to 1971. He is here tonight with his granddaughters Bailey and Lillian and his grandson Henry. John GAVIN. John served in the United States Army from 1950 to 1952, earning the rank of Sergeant First Class. John was not able to make it tonight, but he is represented on the field by his wife Beatrice, daughter Susan, and sons Joel and Jason. ALLYN GOTHE. ALLYN served in the United States Navy from 1954 to 1958, earning the rank of Electrician Technician. ALLYN is here tonight and joined on the field by his wife Patty, son Brett, and daughter Lori Lynn. Joe GOTTSCHALK. Joe served as a sergeant in the United States Army from 1997 to 2005. He is an Iraq war veteran and a recipient of the Purple Heart and Combat Action Badge. On November 29, 2003, Joe's convoy came under attack and his truck was disabled by enemy fire. His best friend and fellow soldier, Aaron Sissel, was killed during the attack. Joe protected Aaron's body and returned fire for 45 minutes until he was evacuated. Joe suffered a .762 round to the back of the head with an exit wound below his left eye. The attack left Joe blind in his left eye and deaf in his left ear. Today, Joe and his service dog Fonzie attend events together, including disabled veterans' recreational events, and help teach local school children about service animals. Joe is here tonight and joined on the field with his girlfriend Stephanie, his daughter Bailey, and stepdaughter Kelsey. John Hall. John enlisted in the United States Air Force in 1971 and served until 1973. Earning the rank of sergeant, Mr. Hall passed away in November of 2013. He is represented on the field tonight by his wife Terry, daughter Wendy, and granddaughter Carissa. Travis Haney. Travis served in the United States Marine Corps from 2008 to 2012, earning the rank of corporal. Travis fulfilled his lifelong dream of working in law enforcement, and because of that, he was unable to make it tonight. Travis's family is very proud of his service to the country. David HOBSCHEIDT. David served in the United States Navy from 1963 to 1967, earning the rank of electronics technician. He is joined on the field by his wife, Nancy, daughter, Rachel, and friend of the family, Pat. Ryan Utterbach. Ryan is joined in the United States Army Reserves in 2007 after graduating from Kennedy High School. Shortly after enlisting, he decided to dedicate himself to the Army as an active duty soldier. He deployed with the 82nd Airborne as an intelligence analyst to Iraq from 2010 to 2011 and served a second tour in Afghanistan from 2012 to 2013. In 2014, Ryan joined the Army Reserves and moved back home to Cedar Rapids. He is joined tonight on the field by his wife, Bailey, and parents, Rob and Karen. Vincent T. HYLBAK. Vincent served in the United States Navy from 1943 to 1946, earning the rank of Aviation Electronics Technician's Mate, Petty Officer, Second Class. Mr. HYLBAK passed away in December of 1989. He is represented tonight by his son, Mark. James MONROE. James served as a staff sergeant in the United States Army from 1944 to 1946. Mr. MONROE passed away in February of 2006. Tonight he is represented on the field by his sons Jeffrey and Brent and his godson Trevor. William Nichols. William served as a specialist in the United States Army from 1966 to 1968. He is joined on the field tonight by his wife Mary. Kurt Richard Orr. Richard served in the United States Army from 1949 to 1953, earning the rank of corporal. Mr. Orr passed away in November of 2007. He is represented tonight by his wife, Lafana, daughter, Deborah, grandson, Jason, and Jason's wife, Amanda. Robert Peters. Robert served in the United States Army from 1951 to 1953, earning the rank of corporal. After active duty in 1953, he was transferred to the Enlisted Reserve Corps until his honorable discharge in 1957. Mr. Peters passed away in March of 2006. He is represented tonight by his sons Larry and Bob and daughter Christy. Jack Primmer. Jack served in the United States Army from 1969 to 1980, earning the rank of Staff Sergeant. Jack was unable to make it here tonight. Ernest R. Reinberg. Ernest served in the United States Army as Sergeant First Class from 1953 to 1955 and served in the Army Reserves for a total of 5 years. Mr. Reinberg passed away in April 2008. He is represented on the field by his wife Joanne, his daughters Susan and Sandra, his grandson Michael, and his son-in-law Marvin. Danny SCHLADETZKY. Danny served in the United States Army from 1981 to 2001, earning the rank of Sergeant First Class. He currently resides in Texas and is joined on the field by his wife Ann of 32 years and his friend retired Sergeant First Class Randy Leach from Chelsea, Oklahoma. Randy and Danny served together on numerous assignments, including Operation Desert Storm. Scott Shaw. Scott served in the United States Army and the United States Navy from 1968 to 1978, earning the rank of Sergeant. He is joined on the field tonight by his sister Sherry, brother-in-law Dan, and daughter Becca. Jesse Tompkins. Jesse served in the United States Army from 1943 to 1946, earning the rank of Private First Class. He was a longtime supporter of the Cedar Rapids Reds and the Kernels as a fan and a member of the Booster Club. Mr. Tompkins passed away in January of 2006. He is represented on the field tonight by his granddaughter Tammy, his daughter Marcia, and family friends Tammy and Lori. Carl Wessel. Carl served in the United States Army as a private from 1951 to 1956. He is joined on the field tonight by his grandsons Donovan, Jonathan, and Ryan. Christopher Williams. Christopher served his country for 10 years as a hospital corpsman in the United States Navy from 2002 to 2012, where he earned the rank of Petty Officer First Class. He is joined on the field with his wife Sarah, who is also a military veteran, and their 4 children, Connor, Madison, Annabelle, and Lincoln. Wilfred ZIPPERER. Wilfred served as a Private First Class in the United States Army from 1943 to 1945. Zip fought on the beaches of both Anzio in Italy and southern France. For his service, he was awarded 3 Purple Hearts, along with the Knight of the Legion Honor Medal, which is the highest French order of the military and civilian merits. Zip was unable to make it tonight, so he is represented on the field by his friend and Eastern Iowa Honor Flight Guardian, Jim. Congratulations to all of our 2017 military heroes and their families.